All right, Chrissy, thank you. The 2024 presidential election is still more than a year away.
It'll be here before you know it.
Yes,
The race is starting to take shape a bit after the president announced his plans to run for re-election. Fox 5 political analyst Mr. Charles Chamberlain is back in studio to help us break it all down. Charles, good morning.
Good morning.
So we mentioned a year and a half. Sounds like a long time, but
it's not.
It's going to be here before you know it again. Why did President Biden make his announcement at the timing is everything with these people, right? With this the campaigns. Why now?
Well, he could afford to wait, but at the same time, it sets the official clock to get things started. He can start raising money, he can start getting his staff in place, and that's exactly what he did, announcing that California native Julie Rodriguez, a former Senate staffer for Kamala Harris when she was in the Senate, will be helping to run that together, as well as Quentin Fulks, who managed Raphael Warnock's campaign in Georgia. So getting all these key pieces in place will help him get that advantage going, while the rest of the Republicans on the other side are still scrapping to see who's going to be the nominee.
One of the biggest concerns that we've heard and people have said is his age, saying that it's time for him to retire. How much does his age really play a part in this race? Is this a legitimate concern?
Look, he's going to be 82 if he were to start his second term, and 86 by the time he finished up that last term. That's 4 years away from 90. That's tough. It's hard to do anything at almost 90 years old, let alone run the country. So it is a real issue. But the Biden campaign has shrugged it off. They say he's in great shape. He can move with the best of them. And look, his potential opposition, Donald Trump, is just a few years right behind him. So he's just 80, as old as well. So they don't seem to think it's a factor, but in every American's minds, of course it is.
When a sitting president announces that he's going to run for re-election, normally it's not a big deal, because if you're the president, of course you're going to run for re-election, but because of the age. But will this change what he does in the next year and a half moving forward as president, now knowing that he's essentially campaigning?
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think the Biden campaign, the way that they're approaching this, is that they think the best way that they can get to the second term is by doing what he's doing right now. And that's one of the reasons why they decided to announce right now, because one, he's got so many different events that are happening this week. Today, he's meeting with the South Korean president. Over the weekend, he's going to be doing the White House Correspondents Association dinner, which is with all the media heads and reporters. Earlier this week,
there they are right now. This is live right now, the president of South Korea and President Biden.
Yeah, so like these moments, showing him that he is presidential, he can look presidential in these moments. Critical for him moving forward. Better than any campaign ad can do. This is his ad. This is his billboard moment right now.
And on the world stage, having that respect from world leaders is really something he can hang his hat on, as you mentioned, moving forward.
For sure. And that's what they were thinking about when they made this announcement.
Would there be competition for this in the Democratic Party?
Well, there were two folks that did make the announcement, but they're not going to be a factor.
So then the question that everybody is on everybody's mind is that, are we going to see that matchup again between President Biden and former President Trump?
I hate to do
That's
this,
what everybody's
but it is like the
wondering,
exact polar opposite of like every matchup you've wanted to see, like LeBron and Steph Curry. This is like the matchup you don't want to see, right? There's a very good chance
to see it? I mean,
I don't think anybody wants to see it. I mean, there are some polls that are flowing out there that say that 70% of Americans do not want to see President Biden run again, and there are 50 to 60% of the folks are saying that they don't want to see Donald Trump run again. But here we are, and it looks like it's the destined path. And not only that, Donald Trump is running at 50% in the polls right now for president in this huge Republican field. That's rare. And it's going to be hard for any other candidate. Ron DeSantis, the Florida governor right now, who at one time seemed to be his biggest challenger, he's falling. So it looks like President Trump is on a direct path to be the nominee.
You mentioned DeSantis. He's on essentially a world tour right now, promoting his book. He hasn't officially announced yet, but you're right. He seemed to have all the momentum. And it seems to be kind of waning because Trump is really stepping it up with he reacted as soon as Biden announced he's running for re-election, there's Trump again saying what he's saying.
Trump really knows how to work it. And
so if you're DeSantis right now and you're probably getting ready to announce, what do you advise him on?
I think he's got to draw some sharp contrast with Trump. The political game is all about defining yourself and defining their enemy before they have a chance to define you. You see former President Trump already calling him Meatball Ron and all these other names that are out there.
Remember that? Yeah, the nicknames are back.
Huh? They're all back. But he's got to separate himself. He can't run as Trump light. He's got to run.
How is he going to separate himself?
He's got to come up with some issues that that are going to make him seem completely different. Maybe it's just not having all that baggage that President Trump has, and really putting that out there to the public. Look, I can run, but I don't have all these lawsuits behind me, and I don't have the same baggage that President Trump has.
I swear, if you look at the video, 4 years ago, exactly 4 years ago, we were saying the same thing, and I said to you, it's going to be a fun year and a half leading up to the election. It's going to be a fun year and a half leading up to the election.
Oh my gosh. Well,
we're going to be seeing a lot of
welcome to the marathon.
Yes, indeed. Charles Chamberlain, we thank you as always. Appreciate the insight.